Welcome to Marquee Backstage Live. I'm your host, Julie Milam. Tonight we are joined by one of our good friends, the iconic Brad the Dad Shultz. Brad, are you there with us? Oh my goodness. Live from the living room of Brad Shultz. How's it going, Brad?
Fine. How are you, Julie?
Fantastic. How are you holding up these days in isolation?
No, just fine. I stay a little isolated all the time. Anyway,
So it's your nature to try to hibernate a little bit, huh?
yeah, I stay at the house, which is my studio, and I'm working on that stuff quite a bit.
So what have you done differently since COVID has hit? Are there any new interests that you've discovered? Anything that you've gone back and reminisced?
Bunch of old movies.
What are your favorite old movies that you've kind of renewed an interest in?
Uh, Things like Men in Black, and I'm not good at remembering names of movies, but The Cobbler by Adam Sandler.
So you're a comedy lover.
Yeah, I like a little adventure stuff.
I would guess that for sure. Who's your favorite actor?
Oh, I don't have a favorite.
So what about records? Have you
Growing
really
up,
listened to any old records since you've been at home?
no, I never listened to. I don't have a big collection of other people's records.
So do you listen to your own records?
I listen to old radio.
Oh, I love that. Tell me more.
Well, I don't want to mention radio stations. I, the oldies.
I do know how it is. So you know what? Because we've reminisced a little bit, I would love to play Here and Now. Can we do that? Can we share that with our viewers right now? A little old, little
Yes.
new, a little Here and Now. This is Brad the Dad Shultz.
Here and now is where we are. You never know just what tomorrow
I love it. That is so awesome. Brad, we had so much fun with you the day of the shoot. It was absolutely one of my favorites. We were able to learn a lot about you, but you know what? One of the most fun elements of that day was being able to hear your boys talk about you. What was that production shoot like for you, Brad?
Oh, it was fun. We all seemed to show up at about time that it need to be, and I always tell the boys when I'm doing something, what's going on and where I'm going to be, and when they get it's like I never know exactly when they're going to show up, but it's a certain window of time, and sure enough, before it was all said and done, everybody came straggling in right in time for their part.
Well, they also all came in loaded with memories to share, which is my favorite part. As you know, the whole backstage element is where I feel most at home. But to be able to sit down and have your boys open up about their favorite memories of you was so special. And I want to thank you for allowing us to share that. What did you take away from the episode once you saw it all produced that maybe surprised you from one of your boys?
Uh, well, when I actually saw the final edit, and I watched the show on television and everything. Of course, I can play it on the computer too. But the thing about it is, I never dreamed that it'd be such an emotional experience to sit and watch. uh, I wasn't in there when Jeremy did an interview or Daniel did an interview, and uh, watching Matthew get up there to sing the song that he and I recorded. That he and Daniel recorded that in the studio. He got to go released uh, the first CD. But anyway, it was just to sit and watch it and the way you all put it together just really blessed my heart.
Well, that was your boys talking from their heart about the impact that you have made on their life. And that was the story of Brad the Dad that I wanted to tell and that our crew wanted to tell. So it was such a special day that it became the finale of our season 1 of Marquee Backstage. It also was met with such critical acclaim that it will be our episode again this weekend so that everybody that didn't get to see it has a chance to see the story of Brad the Dad and how you have really changed the lives of those 4 awesome boys. So what was it like for you to play with your sons that day?
Oh, it's wonderful. Uh, it's I never have any problem in having confidence. Daniel's played with me since he was 12 years old, and Matthew has been around my music, all his life. And so when I am playing music, and no matter where I am, whenever they show up and they want to get up on stage, it's not like adding an extra to the set. It's just, I know when they get up there, it's going to fall right into place.
As it should. And I do want to say, if Bradley's out there watching, we missed you the day that we were in production, but you had just had a new addition to your family, and we were happy to celebrate that from afar. So we missed you that day. We missed having you as a part of the show, but you were absolutely in our hearts, and you're a huge part of the story of Brad the Dad. So, Brad, have you seen any of the other episodes on YouTube?
Yeah, actually.
There might have been another one that
Uh,
you're familiar with, Dan, Luke, and the Raid, maybe?
oh yeah, I've watched actually every single episode that you all run on all the different bands. I'm bad with names of bands, so don't ask me to remember. But I see a lot of familiar faces that have always come to my show. Zach Lindsay and his whole, bunch of friends, and of course Matt and Brad had, and Daniel and Jared all had friends that went out kid balls and basement.
So when you were playing music and the boys were young, one of the greatest stories you told in our show, and you could actually envision it as a viewer, was the boys would sit outside the door of your studio and listen to you write music and record. And then their mom came in and would say, "Be quiet, the boys have fallen asleep," literally outside the door. And the way that you told that story and the way your boys told their stories, we could really envision a day in the life of Brad the dad when these boys were young. How proud are you to see what they've all accomplished now as adults?
Oh, it's just wonderful. I mean, you know, every parent that I know, when your kids grow up, you change diapers when they're little, and they grow up and they start finding their way. And first they're bringing friends home, and then girlfriends, then fiancés, and then their careers, and it's a wonderful thing to see how these people that you raised and that you watch grow up uh, be accepted, in the world.
Well, you've done a great job influencing them. We are so excited to watch them grow and flourish and their children go and flourish. Right now, I want to share a little bit of Seabird. Are you okay with that, Brad? Well, we have some more of Brad the Dad music coming up for you. And we've been working on some new music, right, Brad?
Actually, there's a song that I posted on Facebook. I just wrote it about all the heroes on the front line, and all the people that are out there risking their lives to keep things going. And I think those people appreciate it. And the song Seabird actually is about me taking a walk alone. And sometimes we all get distracted. But then, something usually happens that gets our eyesight back on the beautiful things in this life. And that's what that song is about.
Well, all of your inspiration comes out in beautiful music, and we're so thrilled to be able to share that. For those of you that didn't see Brad the Dad's original episode, we want to make sure that you catch that this weekend in a major market near you. We air on ABC, NBC, CBS, MeTV, in all major markets 12 times a week. Right now, we're going to give you a little taste of what's to come. Here's Seabird. The legendary Brad the Dad Shultz. Oh my gosh, so touching, so inspirational. Brad, have you been working on more new music?
Yeah, but hey, can I take a minute to reach out to one of my sons that I know is watching right now?
Absolutely, you can.
Well, here's the deal. 39 years ago, tomorrow is the first day of the month that changed life for me and our family till the rest of life. And next month, it's Bradley's birthday. And he's still got a year before he reaches the Lordy, Lordy, look who's 40. But anyway, it's right on the brink.
I love it. I love it. Well, happy early birthday, Bradley. Every one of your boys has something special to celebrate, but you know what? Their inspiration comes from you, and I really want to know what you're looking forward to in the future.
Oh my gosh, it's hard to think about everything in the future. You know, we plan to be doing good and doing right now. We never know what the future holds. You know, the song we played just a few minutes ago, Here and Now, one of the lines in there is you never know just what tomorrow brings. And so whether you're up and you always have tomorrow to forward to see what's revealed. And that is pretty much my mode of operation.
Well, we cherish every moment that we have with you, and we can't get enough Brad the Dad. So for everybody watching, we hope you check out youtube.com/Marquee Backstage. We'll be showing off the legendary, the man, the myth, the legend, Brad the Dad Shultz. Brad, thank you for spending some time with us from the living room this evening. It was a true pleasure. We hope you'll join us
Pleasure
next
for me.
week on Marquee Backstage Live.
Thank you for having me, Julie.
Thanks, Brad. Great to see you.